Welcome to Sunday Brunch with Black Tea. I'm your host, Miko.
I'm Candace.
I'm Lynn.
And thank you guys for joining us again, once again at the brunch table. We appreciate you guys joining us every single Sunday. We really appreciate it. We're going to dive into everything real quick today, but before we get started, we're going to talk about this event that we have coming up, guys.
Yes.
You know, we definitely want to make sure we throw that out there so you guys to know, and we can keep reminding you. October 13th, Black Tea Complete is going to have their wonderful business networking pop-up event.
Yeah.
You know, it's awesome. You guys are gonna love it. Check the Instagram for the location. Check the website for the location. Everything is posted for you guys. It's gonna have some. I mean, we got some awesome vendors, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I really think
I'm excited.
I'm not. You know, the vendor reveal is not till the 22nd, so you guys gotta definitely stay tuned for that. Tune in. But I think they're gonna love it. The connection, the business connection with the vendors is gonna be awesome. I mean, it's gonna be
variety.
it's gonna be a variety. Definitely a variety.
That's why it's called
the business networking pop-up event.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it's called the best of.
The best of all worlds.
Yes.
The best of all worlds. Excuse me, guys. I heard something. I
It's
thought something to
it's
get
okay.
the best of all worlds. The best of all worlds. Right. It's all things. Right. Exactly. We do not have two of the same, honey.
Oh no.
So the businesses that are there representing the industry that they are familiar with, that they're passionate about, and that they're professionals in.
Yes.
You know, and they're gonna bring you guys some awesome products that you can purchase and see and look at and feel, ask questions about, and even inquire about for like future things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna, I mean, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm not just saying it because it's our event. I'm saying it because I'm very excited that these vendors decided to come on and do this event, come on board. And you know, the vendors we did get they wowed me. They really wowed me. So I think you guys are gonna have an awesome time.
Community.
Right.
Service the community.
Right.
It's supposed to be a celebration.
Definitely. I mean, we're gonna have some drinks, some good food, some music.
Yes,
I mean,
libations.
It's gonna be
like Candace say.
Right.
Libations is actually a drink. It's not music.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah, but I like the way we.
It's gonna be right. Okay.
Live Nation.
Right. I mean, I think you guys are gonna love it. So don't forget, October 13th. You're in the LA area. Make sure you check it out. Look again. Check out Instagram. Check out our website to get the information. Events _ Black Tea and blackteacomplete.com. That has all the information for you guys for the event. If you have questions, go on ahead and send us a message. Leave a comment down below. And while you're leaving that comment, make sure you please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, if it's your first time here, make sure you subscribe. Because I'm telling you, there's going to be some stuff coming. And while we're talking about some stuff coming, I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm going to throw it out there now because, you know, maybe our third, fourth show, we had someone on here that talked about health and fitness. And it's a big thing. You know, it's a big thing. Everybody wants to stay healthy and fit. But everybody wants to do it where they're not losing their selves or losing their lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just lose yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? November 3rd, guys. November 3rd, we're having a mind, body, and soul event. I'm trying to tell you guys, it is a total event that's going to go from your head to your toes when it comes to health and fitness and everything. Right. We are definitely going to be joining up and connecting with the Dylan Keith and Laurie Foundation, which is a nonprofit for kids' safety, kids' health and safety. So the Dylan Keith and Laurie Foundation is teaming up with us, Black Tea, to give this wonderful event on November 3rd. So we're going to have something for everybody. We're going to have something from the adults all the way down to the kids, you know, because it's important for us to teach our kids nowadays how to be safe, but also how to be healthy.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Their health is important. We have a lot of, you know, unfortunately, we have United States, you know, by itself is obese, you know, a country. Right. You know, but our kids nowadays are just
with the diabetes,
everything
at an early age too.
Yeah, and it's just becoming, it's getting out of control. It's epidemic. It's getting out of control. And that's because, you know, we're not really focused on monitoring the kids like we should, because we think, oh, they're kids.
Like you said, early on.
Yeah.
The earlier the better.
Right. They're kids, it be okay, but we need to watch it. We need to make sure we're monitoring it and looking at it. So, and also if we're teaching the kids about it, they'll be more, you know, aware. There you go.
It becomes their lifestyle. They don't know any different. It's the right way, and they've been doing it their whole lives.
Right. So we're going to have some, I mean, the vendors that signed up for that, guys, is going to wow you. I mean, we have a diabetes coach that's coming out that's going to teach you and educate you on diabetes, because, you know, a lot of people don't know that it's, you know, one of the #1 killers of African Americans.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have our diabetes coach coming on. We have an herbalist. We have a nutritionist that's going to teach you about being how to eat as a vegan and how to eat as a meat eater.
Okay.
But how to portion it, how to prep for it, and how to just be healthy about it.
Right.
It's weird. I like that because most people that are nutritionists, not most of them, but a lot of them, they tend to push vegetarian on you, especially if they're vegetarian or vegan.
Right.
Not everybody wants to be a vegetarian or vegan. It's your prerogative on what you want to do.
Absolutely.
But this person, she is a vegetarian, but is open to giving you guys all information about alternatives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a meat eater, she's gonna tell you how to do it, what to do. It's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait.
So I just want to throw that out there, so you guys know November 3rd, and that's going to be held at the Ladera Park here in Los Angeles, California. If anybody knows where it is, you probably already do, but if you don't, that's where it's going to be. Okay, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be at Ladera Park, November 3rd. So it's already posted on the website, but you guys can just keep checking back for more information, because eventually we're going to start dropping all of the vendors and everything that's going to be happening at that event. Okay. And in the meantime, while you're looking at the website, go on ahead and check out the Dylan Keith and Laurie Foundation website, so you guys can get a little bit more information about that foundation and how much information it does bring to our young kids nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Our young kids nowadays. And you'll also get to meet the founders of the foundation and learn their stories and what made them, start this foundation for kids. It's really awesome. I've been involved with them for many years, and I enjoy every event I do with them. Every event that I do with them is really awesome. Okay. All right, guys. With that being said, let's jump into brunch real quick.
My favorite part.
Okay. I went a little home style kind of cooking here. We went on ahead and did some now here we go. Here we go.
All right, tell me.
Yeah, you already know.
Somewhat,
Pay attention.
It's almost sun-dried tomato and basil baked chicken. I mean, well, for me it is.
I know it is. I know.
For some reason, I know what's supposed to be said, but it don't come out right that way, right?
Right.
Sun-dried tomato and basil baked chicken. Oh my God, it was so good. With some very traditional, old school smothered potatoes and onions.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
I'm trying to tell you that just the sun-dried tomatoes itself really gives a good pop when you mix it with the basil. Oh my gosh, you guys, right?
Yeah.
Right? Just delicious. You guys said it's really a good. Here's the thing I like about that. You can serve just that by itself and nothing else.
Yeah.
Just the chicken and potatoes. You don't need anything else.
Right.
You can add some veggies to it. You can add anything you want to it. You technically can just
Those two should
fulfill it. Yeah, it's filling.
Exactly. And you present that really nice at an event. I'm trying to tell you guys. And and let me tell you, it's real easy. Quick. Take you about an hour to prep and prepare it. 1 hour, prep and prepare. Everything is done in 1 hour. So it's a fast and easy meal that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you guys, you all know.
Affordable.
And affordable. Oh my God, it's affordable. Because I use chicken thighs. The chicken thighs.
Savory. Flavor. Yes.
Right. Everybody want to do that chicken breast, dries it all out.
If you don't know how to cook chicken breast, you can.
And dry it out right. And you can. But I rather give things to you guys that you guys can make without it being like, oh my God, this don't taste good. You know what I'm saying? We know that the chicken thighs will, give you a lot of flavor and all of that. But if you're a chicken breast kind of person, it definitely can be done with chicken breast.
I'm not to throw that off, but why did I see a commercial for the new stove? Girl, you can make the stove fry. That air.
Girl, I said before you read your mouth.
I said, yes, you got a knob that says air fryer on it.
You can air fry.
I said, my sis.
Yeah,
she going good.
I'm about to give me a new stove.
Right.
I'm about to give you a new one because I love it because I have an air fryer.
I do too, but it ain't as big as my stove.
Okay.
No.
I only can do a little bit at a time. I do got time for that, but anybody got time for that? My mouth fell over and they said air fryer.
I know. I said the same thing. It's something I would love to have.
Okay, I'm gonna have to research it.
Sorry, we got so excited.
Sorry, guys. I get excited about appliances, honey. And they know that, so now they get excited about appliances.
That's all that good food I'm gonna have from her.
Right.
But go ahead.
But okay, guys. So if you have any questions about the brunch, brunch. You want any recipes or anything? I'm quite sure you guys are gonna love that. Go ahead and drop us a comment down below. Let us know. We'll shoot you the recipe so you guys can try this at home. I mean, I think you guys will really love it. The kids will love it too because it's something they're familiar with. Right, the whole family, everybody, you know. So it will be a really good meal that you can try out on your family.
Well, a little twist.
Yeah. A little twist. You know, I'm still thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay, guys. So you know what? I thought it was really interesting. You know, we're doing this business networking event, and you know, we have all these entrepreneurs coming out, you know, and everything. Here's my thing. I had to really look up the meaning behind business degrees, because people always say, "Oh, I'm getting a business degree. I'm getting a business degree so I can run my business. I want to learn how to run my business. I want to learn how to start a business." I looked up business degree, and I looked up what it was about.
Right.
Here's what I got, guys. A business degree can be your ticket to a huge spectrum of careers and opportunities, from management, sales, finance, entertainment, entrepreneurship, organization, leadership. When you dive into that, after reading that, you're thinking, "Oh, this is gonna be good. You know, I'm about to get in here. I'm about to
run your business."
It doesn't teach you. It doesn't teach you how to run the business. It teaches you the basics that you need to operate. Once you
operate
get in.
the business that you
operate and
that you're trying to
run.
run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, operating and running your own business is two different things.
That's
Two
what I
different
said.
things. Because I can operate your business. I can come in, you can tell me what I gotta do, and I can run your business for you. But that don't mean
You can be
I can build it, I can build your business, or I know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a difference. And remember, we talked about that word entrepreneurship a while ago.
Right.
And it doesn't necessarily mean that you own your own business. It just means that you are independently able to operate and run a business. That's what it is, you know. So owning your own, people tag that to it because most of the times that's where you find entrepreneurs, or in businesses with their own business.
Yeah,
so people always tag that with that, and I do too. I still do it. You know, I'm an entrepreneur. You know, right, because it really does fit us, but it fit us because we built our own business and we're operating it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of times, that's why, you know, I used to always wonder, like, why do, you know, you see people say business owners, CEOs, they never say business entrepreneurs.
Yeah, I never see that. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, I started a company. I'm an entrepreneur of the company. No, no, you're not an entrepreneur of the company.
Right.
You are the CEO, you are the owner, you are the developer, creator, but you're not the entrepreneurship of the company.
Right, because on the flip side of that, the owner is not necessarily the entrepreneur and or even know how to run its business. You know, they have financial ties towards it. You know, and
they need the entrepreneur to come help them run this business. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so you go to school. You know, you want to get your BA or your BS. A lot of times that's confusing too. Bachelor's of Administration, Bachelor's of Science. So here's what I got, guys. Typically a BS, typically when you graduate from school with a degree in business, it's typically a BS. But some institutions offer a BA. Bachelor's of Administration in the U.S. is commonly, you know, known for, like, you know, if you're just going into like office management or something like that. But what you're trying to get into, like the other careers like finance, leadership, organization, all that, it's a Bachelor's of Science.
Yeah, and that's usually more transferable than.
Yeah, it's a Bachelor's of Science. So when people say I'm getting a BA, you'd be like, oh, okay. But maybe you should try going for a BS.
Got it.
And I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. You know, not until I started really sitting here thinking about like the thing. I said, you know what? I actually typed in something about businesses and this popped up and I started reading and I was like,
Education.
This is interesting.
Message.
Right, because I thought, you know, excuse me, people were doing good when they're like, oh, I got a BA in this, I got a BA in that. You know, you be thinking like, oh, girl, okay. Yeah, but did you get your BS? The BS, and see, that's the problem. They don't tell kids or young adults about that going into school.
Right.
That the difference between their degrees. They just tell you what they have to offer and expect for you to be able to just manifest what you're trying to get out of it.
Right.
You know. So that's why I think it's important. It's important for us to educate our kids on what it is that they need to look for when they're going into school. You know, when you're going into school and you say, you know, I want a degree in business, and you say, okay, well, what part of business? And they say, okay, well, finance. And say, okay, well, you know, make sure you talk to the school, you talk to your counselors and everybody, and get on the BS track. You don't want a BA, you want a BS. You know what I'm saying? You want a bachelor's of science. You want something that's going to give you more options instead of just the administrative part of what you're trying to do.
Right.
You know, and know and understand that it's going to take more research and more self-education when it comes to you really diving in there and understanding what you can do since you want to run your own business. What happens behind that? Right. You're going to have to educate yourself. Right. It's not going to be just for the school to give you the education. Right. They're going to give you the basics, the book work, but you're going to have to figure out what happens actually behind that book work. You know, after you've done everything the book told you to do, what else am I supposed to do? Right. You know, sometimes these kids, they come out of school and they always talk about the millenniums, you know, but sometimes, you know, people that were born, you know, with us, you know, in 70s and 80s and, you know, even early 90s, they have this thing where, you know, because I went to school and now I'm done with school, this is what you're supposed to give me. Without putting in the grind behind it.
The work behind it, right.
Without putting in the grind behind it. You know, and when you look up these degrees, for example, a degree in finance, you can definitely make 6 figures as with a degree in finance from what I've been researching. But you're going to start off in the high 30s, low 40s with a degree in finance. And they need you to have so many years before you can even progress.
And that's why it's good to work while you're going through school.
That's why it's good to work while you're going
because you don't want to wait till afterwards, and then you want to have that demand to have that degree. But the experience with a degree, it will give you top.
I'm trying to tell you, it'll make people be like, when you go in, that's why they have a lot of these universities now have work credit. Have you seen that? So they give you credit for on the job for experience for what you're doing. So it gives you even that much more, you know. And so why not do it? Why not go to school and connect what you're doing in school and on the job to help advance you? So when you get out of school, you can say, well, I've just graduated from college, but I do have 4 years of experience.
I was interning.
Or intern, even if, because that's experience too. Like, even if you're not necessarily getting paid for it, but if you had a program where they offer internships, you know, it's good to go.
Get into it. And you know, they say when you get into school, of course, you're gonna, you know,
change to be indecisive.
I mean, my poor little nephew, I swear, he took me through everything when he was in school. You know, luckily my son was kind of, you know, he was a little stable. He only switched twice. But my nephew, honey, he went from being a journalist. He was he was kinesiologist. He was gonna be an Arabic translator. I mean, he went through everything to end up being in film and television. Okay, totally different. So you're gonna switch and everything, but
you're still learning a lot.
You're still learning, right? But they don't tell you that when you go to school, you know, go to school just to get your BA, so you can just say you have a degree. That is not gonna help you unless you do the extra work, right? Unless you do the work. So the high demands, you know, a lot of these degrees, you know, mean something, but unless you have a job that's really in high demand when you come out of college, sometimes it's not worth it. That's why you see a lot of people. I have a friend of mine who went to Howard University, got her master's degree in engineering. Now engineering is a heck of a degree. She couldn't find a job. She ended up being a pharmacy technician.
Wow.
And now she has opened up, she started her own fitness business. So she went from being an engineer to a pharmacy technician. I mean, she made good money as a pharmacy technician because she had a degree. Okay.
And then sometimes it don't even matter what the degree.
It don't matter what the degree.
You get more money.
So
we encourage degrees.
We encourage them. Yes. Because they go a long way. You can go, you can have a degree.
It's your backup plan. It's your plan B.
Or your plan A. Exactly. To be a fitness person, you know, talking about, you know, health and fitness and feeding the body and all this. She does really good. She doesn't live here. She lives in Baltimore. But just the fact that she went through it like that.
She went through all that.
She went backwards.
You know, listen. It's nothing. It's nothing wrong with switching up afterwards. Everybody does that. Everybody switches their career paths along the way. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
It's your choice.
Yeah, it's your choice, and that's wonderful. I think because it broadens your your horizon and your thought process is open, and you're open to different things. But know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into before you spend all the money, go into debt behind school.
The long term.
Exactly. Exactly. So like, for example, for a business degree, and yes, I have my notes today, guys. The top majors in demand as of right now, the top majors in demand are finance, accounting, and computer science.
Yes.
Finance, accounting, and computer science. Because you think about it, people are always trying to figure out how to manage their money better.
Right.
Or make more money. Investments.
That's what I'm saying.
And things like that. People are always trying to figure out, how to stay out of trouble and balance it. That finance and accounting go hand in hand. Taxes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised that finance and accounting is like in high demand.
And then technology with computers.
And then technology with computers.
Yeah.
I mean, the technology is evolving. Yes, it's constantly changing. It's getting better. And I mean, shoot, it changed so much I can barely keep up sometimes.
There's an update every day.
Right. I'm trying to get, every time I turn on my computer, almost it says computer update. I be like, what are you updating now? Like, what are you,
I just caught on.
Right.
Look me again.
Right. But things change every day, so they're constantly updating and making things better and trying to advance it. And it's important that they do that for us because it keeps us up with the times without us trying to have to figure out what the technology updates and things are. So these companies are doing it for us, but that's where those computer science professionals come into play. Building new software, figuring out
installers,
all this kind of stuff, and it's awesome. So when you think about it, when you look at your degree path, when you're dealing with business, you want to make sure that what you're choosing matches what you're going to school for.
Absolutely.
And like I said, if you decide to change your mind after you're done, it's okay, it happens. But don't go to school and get a degree and spend all that money when your degree don't match up with your career choice. And I would say, for instance, you go to school for business and you thinking, oh, when I get out, I can do X, Y, Z with this degree, and then they tell you, no, you can't, or you're not there, then you're gonna be like, well, then what did I go to school for?
But I would say too, more so, if you know in advance that you just going to school because your parents said so, or you just doing because you want a degree just to have one, and you don't have any real interest in that particular field, then know what your time doing that. I would say that because like she said, we have a right to change our mind. Things happen. We change career paths throughout life, and sometimes you might not, continue on the same path when you got your degree. And it's not to say that degree is still not worth anything, because it totally is. But it's worth more so when you can put your passion behind it.
Yes. Yeah. Because look, there's trades. There's trade schools. So if you don't want to go to a 4-year college, get a degree in something because you're not really sure, go take up a trade. Take up a trade. Because that, you can go to a local city college.
It's not wasting your time. You know exactly what you're going to school for.
Right.
And
you're not wasting a whole lot of money.
A whole lot of money, a whole lot of time. You're going straight for what it is and go get it done. And then
And the good thing about that is with trades, you can take up multiple trades in the same amount of time that you get one degree.
That's true.
And you know what I'm saying?
Like, it's like quick too. Now they're like 9 months.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the shortest.
Yeah.
It's a 9 months and then like the
programs.
Like 2 years maybe, like you was gonna do your BA or your BS.
Right. It's like so much out there that you can, that the kid, young adults or even adults, because people go back to school all the time.
All ages.
You know what I'm saying? It's so much out there that you can utilize. It's too easy not to really be able to maneuver around this whole BABS thing and make sure you still get what you want out of your life and career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, cause I have a question. So if you want a business, okay, that's not associated with either of these degrees that are in demand, because most of the time people go for the degrees that are in demand.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? How do you go about choosing the right major? How do you go about choosing the right major for yourself based on the basis on building and running a business correctly? So we know that when we go to school, this business degree is not going to teach us how to build this business. Okay, we know that, and then we know that there's certain degrees that are in high demand, and some of them are not. Okay, so for example, I enjoy being creative and everything and stuff like that, but wanting to build a business. So I say, oh, I want my own business. So I want an event planning business. So I'm going to school for event planning. I mean, I'm going to school for business, so it can give me an event plan. What major do I choose with a business degree that's going to teach me how to be an event planner?
I would say you got to do your research and find out.
Now, I did that. I did some research to find out what degrees you can get, you know, but they don't have a business degree that helps prepare you to be an event planner.
Right.
They take you back to a fine arts degree. Now, fine arts degrees are not always looked upon as like a degree. Like people don't really see fine arts degrees as degrees, but they are.
If it gets you a degree, then you have to hold some kind of weight. I'm trying to figure out. I don't care what you think.
So I looked up. So I started researching different jobs and things like that, and connecting it to the fine arts degree. And yeah, wasn't nobody looking for fine arts degrees. They were looking for all BAs and BSs.
Really? So you would have wasted your time if you would have went after doing your research. You would have did that thinking you did the right thing, and you would have got told that we like that, but you really should have your BS. So
right.
Yeah,
that's what we want. Yeah.
So that BFA that everybody keep up, BFA, it don't do nothing for you. It don't do nothing for you.
Wow.
It's just a bachelor's in fine arts. That's it. It's just saying I went to school and learned an art. But if you go to a trade school and you take up a trade in that holds more weight. In arts, it holds more weight because with a trade, it's more focused. It's more hands-on. It's more focused. So they feel like you have the necessary tools and skills to do the job they're offering versus you going and taking
because it was more concentrated.
It was more concentrated. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Ain't that something? But see, the kids don't know that nowadays. We push our kids and we tell them that go to college, go to college, go to college. But what college do they go to?
Right.
You know, because you think about it, these different schools, even though they're not for, you know, universities, you know, these big universities, they are still accredited, well, you know, schools. They're good. They're still good. You know, I mean, it's just, they're just focused on one thing. They're not focused on like a whole bunch of degrees. They're focused on one thing, and they're trying to get you to where you're trying to get to without taking you around the whole train station.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wasting everybody's time
and money. And then you have these kids that are living in their cars and homeless, in debt, trying to go to school, but you're not telling them that there's other ways for them to make this happen because the university wants this money for this BA that this person's coming to get.
Right.
You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not against going to an Ivy League or a big university or anything. I'm not against it. I encourage it. But I want the kids to know, our young adults to know, do your research on what it is that you're trying to do before you jump into something and then you come out of it saying I didn't get what I went into, what I was looking for to get.
Right.
I just want to make the point, and I know I ran my mouth this whole, you know, conversation, guys, because
you're passionate.
I was, you know,
you are doo-wop girl.
I just because I have, you know, we all have kids. You have kids that's coming up again. You have a daughter that's getting ready to go into college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we want to make sure that we guys, that we, look, I said we.
I know. No, it is. She's part of the village. Yeah, she's part of the village.
You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure we guide these babies in the right direction and really sit and talk to them and don't make them feel guilty if they decide when they don't know what they want to do, or when they decide that, you know what, I would think a 4-year university, I think I would want to go to a trade school and pick up a trade.
My two oldest didn't go.
They must go to school.
Yeah.
Okay, hear me now.
Yeah.
They must go to school. They must get some type of education because they cannot go out there and just do it. There's no way. There's so much competition out there. Things are changing all the time, and it's just like people feel like they know it all and they can just make it happen and No,
some education.
No, you have to get some education, because even though you're getting education and you're getting started, you're doing what you have to do, you're never gonna stop learning.
There is no age cap on that.
You're never gonna stop learning. No, you can be the multi-millionaire of a company business. You can own half of your city, and you still do not know it all. You still
and
I
think the other key important part is not only just getting education, but networking. It's important to network with your peers.
Yes.
With your peers, with your job. Yes.
Yeah.
Baby. All your counselors. Right now you got to use what you got to get what you want.
And I would say
it's not about what you know, it's
who you know.
Yeah, I couldn't get it out. I was like,
and also, you picking everybody got a little something different for the brain. You might not think about it, you might have all these answers, but it might not be what you need. That one person be like,
you might need that.
And what I try to get my daughter to realize, like, she has an opportunity here, but don't negate this opportunity over here too, because you don't know if that one's gonna bring you everything. So you wanna levy all the opportunities that you can get at this time. You know what I mean? So I'm like, the more the merrier.
As my grandmother used to say, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's it.
I think everybody's grandma used to say that.
Okay.
That we said, don't put all your eggs in one basket, honey. And that goes for everything. If you look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Y'all already know. I done did like 50 million different things in my life.
She really is Jamaican.
She got 10 jobs, man.
And I own it. I'll take it. And I gotta go shoot.
Long as making her money, man.
And so, but I've enjoyed every step of the way of doing everything I do because I've learned so much.
That's why you made money.
You know what I'm saying?
With everything that you did.
Right.
That's why you dabbled.
Right. And
when you found your passion.
When I found my passion now, although I was passionate about the other things I did, the fashion and the hair and all that stuff like that, but I don't think that it did what it's doing. It didn't move through me like what I'm doing now is doing, and I really enjoyed it. I think what happened was along the way it gave me the opportunity, and this is what a lot of people can learn, when they're doing this, it gave me the opportunity to learn how to deal with certain situations and issues and projects and people and things like that. Because different people I was approached in, different ways from all the different things, because when you're dealing with fashion, working on those fashion shows and doing all that stuff like that, I mean, you have some of the rudest people. Where you just want to be like, I'm trying to tell you, want to be like, look.
I don't know your neck if you wasn't working for that.
Like, just put your dang foot in the pants. You just want to, from designers to models. I mean, but it gave me patience. It taught me patience. It really taught me patience. And then, dealing with people with hair, indecisive people doing hair. I was just like, one minute they want
you to turn something
they want me to perform miracles.
Yes.
She's talking my language.
I
love y'all. I love my clients. I love
but like, you can't bring me a picture of this person and tell me I want this and think I'm gonna look like that person.
I don't know what the other side look like because you only show me this one side. What is going on in the back on the other side? I don't know.
But it all ties into learning and knowing your career, knowing what you want to do, researching it. Know what can you do. The education you get, can it help you? Does it, work for what you're trying to do? Is it gonna hand you the opportunities that you need? That's what you need to make sure you do. Anytime, I used to always tell my kids, what do you want to do? Research it. I don't want to do this. I want to look it up, do some research.
See how much money it's gonna make you.
Do some research. Figure out, the education behind it. How can you get a job out of it?
And it's gonna make you the amount of money that you really want.
Right. Research it. Don't just say, oh, I want to do this, and then go do it, and you be like, I didn't.
It's gonna take me 10 years to be a millionaire.
Excuse me, I'm sorry guys. Research it. It's so important.
So easy too.
So it is.
It's right there at your
fingertips.
And you do not need an encyclopedia.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hello. None of that stuff we had to do.
You have to research.
I hate going to the library for 5 books. It is encyclopedias. I mean, I love them, but
you had to wait for the new one to come out because it had new one.
Better pictures.
Right.
Well, we aging ourselves.
I don't give a damn. My birthday coming, y'all. Y'all don't sleep.
Okay guys, so with that said, don't forget October 13th,
our business pop-up, please.
The Best of All Worlds business networking pop-up event. It's gonna be hot. Get on that Instagram page, events _ at _ black tea. Check out where the location is gonna be. go on ahead and check out the website. The information is on there as well. It gives you all the rundown. Check back. 22nd, September 22nd, we're going to reveal all them awesome vendors that's coming. You guys, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. Drop us a comment down below, and while you're dropping that comment, like I said before, make sure you give us a like. Please like the show. If you watch it, just hit like. Just hit like.
Yeah, we know you like it.
Okay, we know you like it. And we appreciate you guys for watching. We totally appreciate you guys for watching. We know that, you know, this is your time that you spend, and you chose to spend it with us.
And we appreciate it.
And we appreciate it. We love you guys. October 13th. I think I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that now. I'm not gonna say that now. I'm not gonna say that because I'm too excited. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for joining us today. I had a wonderful time.
Yes,
I had a wonderful time. And until next time, let's connect and let's network. Bye.